Got no paper, told him quit the pocket watching jeans ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes. Schizophrenic with the bag. Listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on a real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this nigga riding for his 53, I'm throwing up, they see the chain, I keep it tough. Say she feeling little nigga, try love. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as mean. Seen his days squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked.
Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
We'll try and run for the 1st with Singletary. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Singletary. And he will have a Giants 1st down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. Working from the gun, it's Jones. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Jones operating out of the pistol. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
He has Hyatt complete, and he will score. Jalen Hyatt, touchdown Giants. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
His kick is good. Makes the score Giants 7, Ravens 0.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
He'll take off again.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Third down, 3 to go. Bateman is the motion man. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks, Hermes fur on my feet. I'm a lead.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Caleb going to throw right away. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. The first carry now. This is Johnson. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
To the air, Williams. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
Here comes the Bears punter now.
Deontay Hardy back deep.
And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Johnson running right. Oh, look at the juke. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
To throw, Williams.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through there.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
We're scoreless after one. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Working out of the gun, Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Johnson again. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Now a 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Williams.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, it's Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Throwing is Williams.
Flush to his right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Williams.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal.
From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. DeAndre Carter back deep. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Looking to throw is Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here's Williams. A final shot before break. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Jackson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
It's 3rd and 15.
They'll set up to throw.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Now it's Jackson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Here's Jackson to throw.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Bears 7-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Running from the gun with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Jackson rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble. But all is well. 1st down. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 5. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
From the gun, here's Williams. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Now they'll change things up. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll look to throw again. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Johnson will take it in. Touchdown, Bears.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Santos now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Bears 14, Ravens 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Jackson now. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Though, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Here now, 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Chicago defense able to come up with